Children love them, adults fight over them. Snickerdoodle cookies, cinnamon and sugar delights. Welcome to Help at Home, your resource for great recipes and easy learning. I'm Jim Hightower. Today we're making the marvelous morsel called Snickerdoodle cookies. So, inside my very own cookbook, check out the video if you didn't see it, how to make your very own cookbook, you'll find my recipe. Actually, it's Betty Crocker's recipe for Snickerdoodle cookies. Grab your pen and paper. Here come the ingredients. You will need 1½ cup sugar, ½ cup of butter softened, ½ cup of shortening, 2 eggs, 2 3/4 cup flour, 2 teaspoons cream of tartar, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, mixed with an additional 1/4 cup of sugar. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. This recipe mixes up faster than your teenager going through a school zone. In your large mixing bowl, place your butter, sugar, eggs, and shortening. Pretty much everything but your flour and your bowl with the cinnamon and sugar. Mix it with your paddle, slowly at first, and then a little bit faster. You know, you don't want whack in your kitchen. Once you've got it, mix it till it's smooth. Just for a few seconds. And of course you need to scrape the sides and bottom of your bowl. Then all that's left is to slowly mix in your flour till it's gone. And that's it as far as the cookie dough part goes. Now what you do is, you go ahead and mix it till it's nice and smooth after you put the flour in. Once it starts cleaning the sides of the bowl, you'll know that you're practically done. That's it. Alright, you need to do what's called preparing the pan, but it's not what you think. If I wasn't doing this on video, I'd take my pan, run it under the kitchen sink, or run it under the water, just to get it wet. So I'm gonna dip this paper towel in some water, wet the bottom of my pan real fast, and you're saying, what, are you crazy? Yes. Take a piece of parchment paper, which won't stick to anything, and nothing sticks to it, but you push it in your pan, your cookie sheet here, and the water will hold it in. So you get your large disher. This is my 1½ tablespoon disher, and you just scoop, plop, and I always put in at least 6 cookies, and you're pushing and scraping against the inside of the bowl. Then you don't even have to get your hands dirty. Just shake it around. There you go. A little bit of cinnamon dust. Then you take them, put them on your parchment paper. Get about 4 down and I think 5 across. Alright, I managed to get 20 on one pan and 18 on the other. I believe that's 38. The recipe says that you can get 4 dozen. Well, 4 dozen is 48. So, didn't quite make it. Into your oven. Alright, the recipe says cook for 8 to 10 minutes. I can't imagine if you were doing the standard 2-inch cookie, it'd fry them. Because when I cook them, it usually takes 5 to 6 minutes. I set one timer for the full 10. I set the other timer for 5 minutes. You can check and see. This recipe is part of our month-long celebration of back to school with an emphasis on quick desserts suitable for your kids' lunch. So there you go. They won't last long. If you have a narrow oven like our wall oven and you can't get both cookie sheets on one oven rack, you need to stagger them. So put one Put one cookie sheet on the top rack on the left side. Put one cookie sheet on the lower rack on the right side. Halfway through the cooking, you need to switch those and put this one on top, this one on bottom. They'll turn out perfect every time. You just have to remember to switch them. It's been hotter than a frying pan, over 90 degrees today, and you might like some Southern iced tea. But if you don't know how to make it, go back and watch my video on Southern iced tea. 5 minutes and these are done. Now, in the spirit of full disclosure, I was using the convection bake in my oven, which may speed things up. It helps to keep things a little bit more even. You'll notice they have puffed up, and that's just what you want them to do and not fall back on you. But there they are. What you need to do is let these cool in the pan for about 4 or 5 minutes. The recipe actually says to remove immediately to a cooling rack. If you try to scoop these up now, they're going to be a hot, mushy, globby mess, and you'll be sad, and your children just might haunt you. At any rate, so they lie. Not the children, the recipe. And it's Betty Crocker. Shame on you, Betty. You know better than that. And they will go down a little bit. It's been 5 minutes, and here are the cookies. And I tell you, this parchment paper is more magical than Disney World. Nothing sticks to it. You just continue to let them cool, and then if you need to bag them, tag them, pass them to your children, you can put them in a Ziploc bag and they're good to go. If you like this recipe for Snickerdoodles, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends who like to cook or just want to learn how. Drop me a line in the comments below and tell me about your experiences with this recipe and what else you might like to see in the kitchen. Click the bell in the top right hand corner for notifications. I'm Jim Hightower, and remember, everyone needs help, even me. 1 tablespoon ground cinnamon mixed with an additional 1/4 cup of cinnamon. Alright, this in your big mixing bowl. Goodness. Okay, it's important for you to blah. And also, I don't know what else.